you are punctual at Shishing, you are weird. Yeah. So the truth is, I did not go to my office today. It's in the office. Yeah. So I will have it next time. But I decided I didn't want to go up to my office to get the hat. I'm not that committed. Yeah. Yep, that's what happened. I was just working. So when you're me, you have to make certain life choices. And so I dropped off my son. My mother-in-law is getting cancer treatment this week. That's actually going well. But usually, if she takes care of him for 2 weeks of each month. And then when she's getting the treatment, it's like treatment and recovery. So she's off for 2 weeks. So I dropped off my son in Taiwan, drove here. And I'm like, you know what? I should really get in the gym. And so I went to the gym first and then came directly from there to here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so trying. I don't know. I lied to myself. The older you get, maybe the more you lie to yourself. One of the things I convinced myself is that I must lift weights. It's because it's good for me as a football coach. And I'm a sports English teacher. Like next year, I am going to have 2 sports English classes. If you walk into class and your teacher has like a big belly and thin arms, right?
Not convincing.
Not convincing.
Not convincing.
Am I lying to myself? For my own vanity, I have tricked myself, right? It doesn't matter, right? You can be an expert and not be good at something, right? Like I
don't know.
I could teach about weightlifting and I could, be very weak and.
But I think visual anchor is very important. So,
see?
okay, you teaching anything related to sports or sports-based, convincing.
See,
if I walk into a class, and the course title says is sports-based, and then I run into someone with a dead butt, muffin top. No, I walk out.
You can't be having a flat
you
butt
can't.
with a little dad
You
belt.
can't.
Nope, not okay.
Yeah.
So I also feel that, and I think there's some research to back it up, that I'm a football coach. And when I walk in and I look more fit than most of my players, I think that sends a message to them.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I have a big belly and I'm not fit and I can't run, and I tell these guys, like, you guys have bad fitness. Yeah. So if you look at the top coaches, a lot of them, they were good players and they look fit now. And yeah.
Okay, so, before we ask Matilde to give us a self-introduction, I like to take a note here. I've been putting on extra weight and I can't stop. So you need to give me some real practical, down-to-earth, immediate advice.
Okay.
But before that, Matilde, so bonjour à tous. Aujourd'hui, nous voulons vous présenter Matilde, please introduce yourself.
Bonjour. I'm Matilde. I am a French girl from Lille, the north of France.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And I am 24 and I'm an exchange student in Taipei until June. And I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to do something that Americans shouldn't do, but I must commend you. Your accent is super natural.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
It doesn't have like the traditional French, right? Can I ask how you learned English? Or
Before starting marketing, I majored in English.
Oh, okay.
So I studied a bit of English, but I've always liked English lessons. And so I've always watched films and series in English.
Okay.
And I think it was the American accent that was really major. And so my ears started to picking this up. And so, that's
Girl,
why.
same.
Really? Yeah, I think it's the best way to learn English.
I always tell people to learn English this way because it's like you can pick up an accent, like either it's British or English or American. It's pretty good to learn English like that. Like podcasts, movies, reading, music, and stuff.
Yeah.
I did have difficulties locating where Matilde was from. But then, because I have both Matilde and Bastien in my class, but when Bastien speaks, he's from France. Yeah. Okay.
I must say, like, growing up in the United States, I thought that all French hated us.
Me too.
And there was the Iraq War. We people started saying France doesn't want to go to war. Which, by the way, France ended up being right about this. So prescient. But like we're not going to call French fries anymore. We're going to call them freedom fries and things like that. And there's this belief that whenever you go to Paris, they get mad because it's, we're being Americans and we can't speak any foreign language. But I feel not only are people from Paris really nice, but overall, French people are very warm, like super, super aware of the world. And I haven't had any bad experiences.
If
all the French people
they're not from Paris.
From my experience, they're very humble.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the accent is a little strong. I feel like that's one of the things. It's like they can speak very fluent English, but you hear the French accent come out.
But you don't have that from Matilde.
Yeah. So.
But in France, like about the United States, about American people, I think it depends because maybe some people will be very impressed by the USA, by their entertainment and companies, and so many CEOs are from like the USA. But I think it's also because it's also because sometimes
Thank you,
Mr. Wang. Okay.
Friends can be like a bit condescending towards American people because we don't have the same system, the same school system. But mostly people, they just make joke about the USA and yes. But I know that we make fun of the USA a lot.
That's okay.
But that's understandable. If you enjoy a history, of more than thousands of years, that's reasonable. Especially when you are facing a powerful, rich, for no reason, cowboy country. A slight suggestion of jealousy can come up. You never get laughed at if you are not the target, if you are not in the center of jealousy. And the reason why you get laughed at, no matter how strong or powerful, rich you are, is because people are jealous.
I do think like Americans though are very insular. They are very unaware of anything that's outside of the United States. I make this joke that like, and now it's international news. We're in New York. Let's see what's going on in California.
That's funny.
That's my favorite joke. But it's okay. So I still have people will say, "How's Japan?" I'm like, I've transferred there a couple times. Like a lot of people can't figure out Taiwan and Thailand.
But this is probably the first time I heard someone using the word insular on the States.
It's hard for me. Sometimes I feel like I can't connect when I go back because if you want to talk with Americans, you have to be in that small town or you have to be following their sports. Or I don't know Americans that are into French cinema. Or every once in a while, you get a person that's into Japanese.
I think you're
manga.
already too internationalized to go back.
That is tough, and my family, they get all excited about funny things in Taiwan. They don't understand the deeper aspects of it. So they remember the one time we went to the breakfast shop and no one could use chopsticks. I'm like, yeah. But things about they don't understand the politics or. The way that
Luke, I need your advice. And also Matilde, I need your advice. Rumors are the words are rumors out there that French people don't get overweight.
Ooh.
They enjoy food, they enjoy life, they enjoy alcohol in all kinds, in all fashions, but they never put on extra weight. They always walk away from extra weight elegantly. Why?
Yeah, how do you do it?
I think it's because France is part of Europe and we have many laws that protect the food that we're eating. And so, for instance, many French people, when they visit the USA, we always super careful about what we're eating there because we know that the ingredients will not be protected as much as we have like what in Europe. And so I think we are protected from like morbid obesity but we have obesity and like weight problems in France. But it's, I think, because we have a great system to protect.
Okay, so you think it's the ingredients in the food sources and then the related laws there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I must say, I am very glad there's Europe right now during this AI revolution, because it's like the only people I see being responsible are Europeans. I mean, there's like a crisis in leadership in the United States. No one wants to do anything to regulate AI, you know. Donald Trump is making claims that we're going to have no laws about AI. We don't have any oversight. We don't have any governance when it comes to AI. And like, thank God Europe is trying to be a leader in this.
They set up the whole legal system, okay, back in 2024, September. And then after that, every other nation in the world, every other state in the world is trying to follow them. Okay, the European legal system binding the AI services. But I don't see any signs of success from other area of the world. Yeah, it's still we're still looking up to Europe, to UN. Yeah.
I also admire how Europeans are able to do pretty well academically, but not put the crazy Taiwanese hours in.
And like, I like how they live in a slow life. Like, nothing is just rushed.
Are we stereotyping? Or do you think it's true?
No. I think it just depends, because in Paris, people are always in a rush, for instance, because it's like the capital and everything.
Okay.
Like, but I think, it depends. But I don't know, because to me, slow life is not really echoing with Europe. But I can understand where you're coming from, because why do you think it's a slow life in Europe?
For instance, like they have like a 1 hour lunchtime that I can go out in school. And when I was in high school, I couldn't go out, and we only have like 30 minutes of lunchtime.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, but it's because I'm used to it. But in France, we do have we have like a 9 to 5 working hours. But depending on in which firm you are, you can have a 2-hour lunch in like the day, or 1 hour. And if it's like 5, people will just close their laptop and go home, or go to their kids, or having like dinner with their friends. So I see what you mean now.
I really admire that, because like after 5, we should have our own lives.
Taiwanese workers are really abused. Have you kind of checked into this? So my brother, he co-owns a web development company. So they basically build websites and then do all the SEO, things like that. And I asked him, like, so with your coworker, with your employees, things like that, when it's 5 o'clock, you know, how do you get them to do extra work if it's not done? He goes, I can't stop them. They just go home. I'm like, what? Because in Taiwan, it's often expected that not only am I not going to pay you overtime, you're just going to work, right? There's this really, they call it 责任制, but it's basically you are required. It's a system where you're required to get your work done, right? But it's like, are you giving someone one person's volume of work, or is it like 1.5 or 2? So Taiwan, like the worker abuse here is crazy. I also feel that Taiwan loves busy work for no reason. And so if you were here for a long time, I'm curious how you would do.
Yeah, because to me, it was more about a stereotype. Like Taiwanese or Asian or Southeast Asian people are very strong academically, and they're really working hard, because we have this sort of thinking of here in France, but I was trying to see how things were going before putting any judgment, but I'm seeing this now, because you've mentioned in the philosophy class that Asian parents can be very strict.
Yes.
And I've talked to other people, and they said that it's very important to have high academic dream and dream of like have a good work and stuff. So it's very interesting actually to see the differences.
But how are these students? I don't know if these students are working hard anymore. All right, class, get out your books.
There is a big gap between the expectation of the parents and the qualification of the students.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
What's been your experience so far in the classroom environment. And this is hard. I don't know what it's like now to be a young person in a Western academic institution, but I remember I couldn't believe it. I had class at Sijing until it was like one of the last days in June. Then I went back to the United States, and I got off the plane, and I had class that day at my American university. And I couldn't believe the difference. So in Taiwan, the teacher I wouldn't even raise my hand. They would just call on me. It's like, please, Luke, talk, because I'm tired of talking. And Taiwanese students are really good at this. What happens is you ask them a question and be like, Matilde, what do you think about the philosophy of work is more important than family? And they do this. And you go, okay, Matilde, would you like to mention something? Huh? So then they pretend like you didn't even ask them a question, right? So the teachers would rely on me in Sijing. But when I got back to the United States, I couldn't talk. I was raising my hand, and everyone wants to talk. And it's not like Americans know more, but they all want to share their opinion. But I don't know what it's been like for you. I've been kind of surprised how dead the Taiwanese classrooms are in terms of
to
life.
me, the main difference was to use the phone in class.
Oh yeah.
Because in France, it depends. Again, it depends on the teacher and the working environment. But sorry, you just can't use your phone. You can check if you have message, or you can check the time. But teacher will say just you can have your phone on the table, but that's it. And so I was really surprised here because not everybody, but it's a more relaxed,
almost everybody
environment, and it's very different from France. But actually, it's kind of I think it's okay because I wanted to have a different type of working environment coming here, so that's what I like about it. But it's very different, yes. And I would say that in France we're more strict. Also about if we arrive late, teachers sometimes will not accept us in school.
Really?
Class, yes.
Oh boy, I like it.
So it's very very different.
I think the major difference lies in that over the past few years, over the past few decades, we have this outburst growth of universities. So in Taiwan, universities are like the extended high schools, housing overgrown children instead of grown up adults. But in other countries, where they maintain the low number of universities of tertiary education, they are screening people off. And then when people actually enter the tertiary education system, when people are actually entering colleges and universities, they are grown-ups. They know what to do. They can avoid all kinds of embarrassing situations all by themselves. But here, most students, or a great number of students are probably forced by their parents to come here, or they don't want to be different negatively because everybody is going to university. So here they are. And also that's a very good means of procrastination to keep them away from finding a job and entering society. So that is a huge difference. On the one hand, we're teaching children here. On the other hand, professors are teaching adults there. It's completely different.
Did you go to a public university or private?
Public, yeah.
Okay.
I've always been to a public university. But there's something interesting about preparing us for the working environment after a master. In France, it's called alternance, which is you're an employee and a student at the same time. And so, for instance, you can do this for the 2 year of master or for your final year of master. And so firms or companies are looking for a student to work with them for a year. And they are for instance, it will be me next year. At the beginning of the week, I will be in the company, and at the end of the week, I will be at the university. So that you learn, what you learn in class, you will use it directly in your company. And so many students want to do that now because you can earn a salary. You're still at university, so you have all the advantages of being a student. But also, if you're like in a good company, you have all the advantages of the good company. So that's the whole point. And many university now are created, or private schools are created, and their marketing strategy is about that, is about offering this program so that people can earn salary and be more have more skills when they will be working after their study.
I think that's the goal Sixin is going after. Yeah, with all these Sixi kind of things. Okay. But we don't have the two systems connected. Okay, we don't have the two systems integrated very well together.
Yeah, maybe that's why so many students, I couldn't believe it. I mean, there are so many people in Taiwan with masters. It's out of control. I mean, there's, in the past, it was basically like, once you're done with your bachelor's, it's like, you're just going to go get your master's, right? And to me, in the United States, my idea is you go get a master's after you have work experience. And so that was kind of funny coming to Taiwan for the first time. So there's a lot of people that are 24, 25, and they're finally starting to get their first job. Yeah.
And also, okay, some people want to take their master's first before they go to serve in the army. Yeah.
Or maybe it's just these teachers have nothing that's giving them something that they can use in their future career.
No.
Like my Blade Runner sophomore English class. What? No. You can't treat science fiction as something that's going to be productive towards your future career. Or maybe not.
Okay, look. I'm asking you for an advice. Yeah. How to stop putting on beer weight.
Okay. One thing is...
I have this thing for Belgian beer, and I can't stop. And I also like French beer, the Oranges, series.
Well, unfortunately, many fit people have the same common point of, I don't drink my calories.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, like, if you can drink water all the time, there's a good argument. I mean, water is great for your body, and it actually makes you less hungry, right?
And to be aware, some doctor says that, it's the drinking alcohol is not only having intake of calories, it's actually having intake of something toxic to stop your body from losing fat.
You know, I don't know. Some of this stuff is a little bit, it's really hard because basically everything that I know about nutrition is that even nutrition experts don't really know that much. It's very, very like, everyone like, I don't know. It basically just kind of seems calories in, calories out. I mean, if you look at elite athletes, they can eat like crap and have great bodies. You know.
Right.
I mean, humans have been eating bad things for a long time, and somehow we've survived.
But rule number one, don't drink my calories.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
I remember you only have water and coffee. It's like 0 calories.
I really try not to do sweet drinks and things like that. Yeah. One of the sacrifices I had to make was no more sugar in my coffee and things like that. And you get used to it.
But you work out all the time. I don't think it will affect you.
Some people say you want to have 10,000 steps a day. I'm probably at like 15, 16, I think overall. I try to, in the past, I had a couple issues recently, but I try to do 6 days of cardio, but I'd say at least 5. So I try to do about 30 minutes of moving. And then I think the more you can do, the body loves calmness. So a 30-minute jog is not bad, but I would do like a sprint and then a jog, sprint, jog, switch it up. The more you switch it up.
That's the opposite of calmness. I always offer calmness to my body.
That's the problem.
I don't move it around.
Yeah, I mean,
one thing I would do is drink like lukewarm water to hot warm water before I eat something, so I won't be that hungry.
I won't do anything to kill my appetite.
Christina is next level.
That's insane.
It's not killing your appetite. It's like making you.
You're drowning your appetite.
Kinda, but it works.
Matilde, what's your routine, habits, or what do you do with food?
That's hard because in Taiwan here, I want to try so many things. And there's so many bubble teas, like...
Not here! I'm not talking about here! This place is terrible! I'm talking about back at home.
You want to hear a funny bubble tea story that I heard?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this really handsome Japanese actor who I don't know who. I heard the story like 15 years ago when I first came to Taiwan. Anyways, this guy was super popular in Japan, a movie star, and he came to Taiwan to do a project, and he was going to be here for like a long time. But he had an addiction to bubble tea. And he was drinking like 1 or 2 a day. And he was putting on major weight. And his agent said, you have to get out of Taiwan. You're ruining your career. So careful how long you stay in Taiwan. It'll get you. That's one of the things I've had to give up. In my first year, I go, okay, no more of this bubble tea. So I very...
Oh, so you've been there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I knew. I used to have, a couple times a week for sure, man. It was really good.
Oh, yeah. It's the same for me. I had it like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so like in France, bubble teas are actually very expensive, and it's like for a little cup you will pay €7, which is super expensive because here.
And the taste?
That is not a bubble.
No.
I find like when I was in France, because I was exchange student in Lille too, and I was trying to find some great bubble milk tea, but I found in Paris.
Yeah.
It's really great, but the Lille, I don't think they have the good bubble.
Was it a shop from Taiwan?
Yeah, it's by
found.
Taiwanese, yeah.
Oh, what about the ingredients, the texture, the taste?
It's good. It's just like you're in Taiwan, but the one I found in Lille, that is not bubble, that is like jelly.
Yeah, because now they put like, you can choose many types of bubbles, and so you can have like apple, banana, or anything. And so they put it in your tea. And it's mostly iced tea, it's not really, because French people, I don't think they really enjoy milk tea. And I try to influence people into drinking bubble teas, and some of my friends, they did not like it, because it's too different from what we have in France.
They used to.
Yeah, but I do have one in Lille that is quite similar, but when I will be back in France, I will try it again.
And you won't like it.
Okay.
I think it will be very complicated,
Was this stolen from Taiwanese culture, you think? Or you think it's been appropriated? Or
in France?
Was it already in France? It's just similar?
I think, I don't know if we can talk about appropriation. I don't think that I'm qualified to talk about like this cultural appropriation because I'm not Taiwanese, but I would say that many French people enjoy drinking and enjoy trying many foods from different countries. So yeah, but I think that it's a little not sad because it's not that deep, but like trying to change it and to make it more drinkable for French. That's kind of like not the point, because like I don't get the point, because like the real bubble tea is made, I think, from milk tea.
But I mean, like Taiwanese also do the same thing
on
pizza.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We put pineapple on the pizza.
Oh yeah. That's that's something interesting.
Kimchi. That should be a sin. But also too, to tell you the truth, the only people I think who care about cultural appropriation are American-born Chinese. Taiwanese do not care about that. Like, for example, there's these Asian Americans that got really mad because there was tourists wearing the Japanese, I don't know, it's not called kimono or something like that, but they're wearing traditional Japanese clothes. And then the thing is, like, these traditional forms of clothing are dying, and by getting tourists to wear them, it's actually giving them maybe another life. Or
Kimono?
Yeah, I think it's kimono or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm a white guy, sorry. But so it's really funny how different people with different angles.
Are you talking about how the younger generation in China trying to show their hate or hatred towards Japanese culture to show to people their patriotism?
No. It's like straight up Americans that have Asian blood, that get really upset about it. Because I've never seen anyone in Taiwan get mad, right?
We don't.
So for example, like,
We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Who cares?
For example, like there's all these things online, if you look on Google, about white women putting chopsticks through their hair, which I think looks super sexy, right? But like it's but to like.
Why? Next time you want to try fork and spoon.
Sure, why not?
Too much information.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, okay. Sorry, I should have stopped. But anyways, the thing is Taiwanese don't care about that, right?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
But the right American-born Chinese, they'll just be livid, right?
But that's understandable. They're so far away from home and their source of history. They have the right reason to be nostalgic about everything.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like, I don't know what it would be like to be, maybe you experienced that a little bit, Christina. I feel like Taiwanese don't understand what it's like to be a minority, right? Because
no, you're right.
when you go to the United States, right, you stick out where I fit in. But here in Taiwan, I stick out. But that has some advantages, you know. So I don't think Taiwanese, you maybe experienced that when you were in France. But for Taiwanese, you know, they're kind of very protected.
If you are Taiwanese and then you are, okay, I guess you are already, okay, and then you are living in Taiwan, it's impossible for you to feel that you're on the side of minority. How can you possibly?
Yeah.
You're right here, right now. And 50% of the population are not even internationally woke.
Yeah.
So they are not, and they don't have to be.
Yeah.
And which is a bliss.
Yeah.
I don't know, because like one time I was with a friend and he straight up told me that I'm not American, but I am because I was born in America. And I was like, oh, I'm Taiwanese and American, so technically I'm still American. But he was like, no, your parents are Taiwanese, so you are Taiwanese, you are not American. And I didn't deny that I'm not Taiwanese, but he just like saying that I'm not American.
What was this person's citizenship?
What?
What was this person's citizenship?
Taiwanese.
Oh, okay.
Taiwan.
I didn't know if it sounds like a really. I was hoping it wasn't a white racist person.
I don't really care.
Oh, these are the cows.
When I first come to Taiwan, I don't feel like I fit in here. But when I go back to America, I still don't feel like I fit in there as well.
I have no sense of nationality. Yeah. I don't even have a personality. I don't really care. Unless people call me Chinese.
Okay.
Then I'll say I'm Taiwanese.
Okay.
Other than that, okay, back in my college days, people call me Thai or Filipino. I'm fine.
Yeah, but like when you're in France, they will call you Chinoise.
What's that?
Chinese in French.
Ooh.
And I always like, I'm Taiwanese.
I can go by Thai or Filipino.
Yeah. I can accept they call me like, oh, Taiwan is Thailand, but if you call me Chinoise, that probably, it's not a good word to call.
No, but it's because in France we usually think of Taiwan, like many people they aren't very not woke, but they aren't very aware of what's happening here and what's happening with China and other countries, and so they usually think that Southeast Asia is like the same person, you know? And so it's like, and it's to me it's very racist and it's very offending because it's kind of like put away all the differences, all the cultural differences, and all the nationality, like you mentioned. And so people in France, they usually call this, and they have it. There is a certain type of Asian racism in France.
Yeah.
And so that's because, and for instance, like you can find, I don't know, maybe like Buddhist statues that are selling in stores, and people would buy them, even though they're not part of that religion.
That's very dangerous because it looks like swastika. Yeah.
When I was in
the Buddhist sign. It looks like swastika. It's very dangerous. It reminds people of Hitler.
Yeah, people buy it for the aesthetics. Some people buy it for the aesthetics. Yeah. And when I was in Germany, people just, I don't know, because after COVID, I guess, people start getting into anime and K-pop or K-drama. and they started to learn like Japanese and Korean. And then when I went to Germany, they just straight up called me konnichiwa.
I think that's in Lille also have a big problem. Like when I go to Osho, and there was a ni hao.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I was like, bonjour.
Okay.
It's either ni hao or konnichiwa or annyeonghaseyo. They always call me that. I don't know why.
How many times did you get that though in France?
Uh,
Over 10?
A lot. Like even I get off the subway and there were some like homeless also can speak Chinese a bit, like saying ni hao to me. And I was like,
Okay.
bonjour.
That's my experience in Taiwan. I'm like, guys, all right. So one of my experience, I'm a goalkeeper for football, and I would play with these all Taiwanese teams because I'm like, I want to improve my Chinese, things like that. And I'm literally the army general of my team. I'm telling them where to move. I'm like, I'm speaking Chinese. They're moving with me, right? I am the puppet master. And at the end of the game, people go, good game, goalie. And I'm like, you did not hear me say one English word, right? So there's, But now I know that, we have that common experience of, it's like, let me pretend that I'm French, Yes. Like, I really want to, one of the things I like about being online or reading Chinese is that it allows me to pretend that I'm Taiwanese, Like, we'll never be able to, we're too white.
That's the reason I never spoke English to Lin Daoming 老师.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I spoke to him, only Mandarin.
Yeah, that's
because he's naturalized and he's been here for a while and he's a local photographer. So that's how I show my respect.
Probably something similar that you deal with, when you're in the United States or with Taiwanese, By the way, I can tell that you're definitely American because you didn't say when I was in German. Taiwanese love to say that. they always forget the Y. And I'm like, when I was in German, I want to go to German. I'm like, you're probably not an American-born Chinese.
No.
Yeah. One of the noticeable Taiwanese mistakes.
But the things that happened in Lille it's just outside of the campus, but the university is really good. Like the professor will know you come from Taiwan, and they will pretty respect to you and share some knowledge, like they know about Taiwan and to the students. So I really like that.
The reason why I'm keen on French culture is because I learned most about Africa and then ancient Asia from French channels, from French programs. So for me, they're really, really culturally woke.
Well, hold on. You were listening in French or reading French in order to understand these cultures?
Sometimes documentaries with subtitles. Sometimes some simple podcasts, and even sometimes animations featuring some heroes and heroines from ancient Africa. Yeah, I learned a lot.
I learned something new. I didn't know that you had some interest in Africa. By the way, sometimes we mention this, but we're not exactly sure if Alvin is a human or not.
Why do you have to bring that up?
By the way, he sleeps like 3 to 4 hours a day.
I'm sorry, I don't know who
Alvin. We're talking about Alvin.
Yeah, this guy.
Dr.
Don. What kind of name is Don, right? When it should be Chen, right? There's a whole nother layer to that. Anyways.
And also, I don't have a bed.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't have a bed.
He doesn't have any pillows.
What?
No.
Yeah.
I am not that into sleeping thing.
He sleeps like 3 or 4 hours a night, maybe. In your chair,
Yeah.
Right.
I overslept a bit. I slept about 4.5 hours.
Wow.
Last
Indulging
night.
in. Oh my gosh, you must.
Yeah, after my boost shot of beer, I just feel rested.
You need to stop drinking beers.
Yeah, that could be that. And he has a very interesting routine of when he gets home, he changes all his clothes and he has like a special closet.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I have it's not really special. It's a regular walk-in closet, and then I change everything. I leave everything there, and then I walk into my own room.
Like, don't you even have like a house watch and house glasses?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have Monday watch, Tuesday watch, okay, Wednesday watch, and then weekend watch and pocket watch, fob watch.
And then, but this watch you will not wear at home, right?
It's a I'll put it in my walk-in closet.
Okay. And the glasses, you have another pair of glasses.
Okay, sure. I have my room glasses.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I have my sports glasses. I have my shopping glasses. Yeah. This is my work glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's the clues just add up, right?
No, I just want to be a well-organized human being.
I feel like you're over-organized.
Yeah.
But that way I don't have to think or overthink, okay, about those trifling things, right? Like Monday shirt, Tuesdays. This is my overweight shirt. Okay, it's got some waffle patterns.
You do look pretty.
So you don't see my.
You look pretty
poor
swole.
belly.
You look pretty swole right now. I would guess that you're a major weightlifter. Looking at
Yeah.
Yeah, you should wear that shirt all the time. It fools everybody. But yeah, and then the most interesting thing about him to me though is he's never been to an English-speaking country.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
You have such an American accent. I would have guessed but I would have guessed that you went to the USA.
I'm not sure if it's
Howdy,
a
partner. You
compliment.
want to come over here? Have a bud?
I do like the southern accent, but okay, I don't want to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice. The accent's dying anyways. Yeah.
Just please don't pick up the Valley Girl accent.
Oh.
No, I won't.
With the vocal fry.
Some people say that I have a Valley Girl accent, and it kind of pissed them off.
Kind of pissed you off, or
Pissed them off and pissed me off as well. I feel offended.
Sydney, I
You
think
don't
Sydney's got that
Yeah,
accent.
yeah.
Sydney
Sydney
is
is so
definitely
cute.
Valley. Yeah,
she's a treasure.
Yeah.
So cute.
She's still going strong. I was disillusioned by the time. So she's been here for what, 3 years?
More than.
Teaching more than 3 years?
More than 3 years. I would
Really?
say something around 5 or 6.
Really?
Yes.
That's almost as long as me.
Time flies, my friend.
Jeez.
Time flies. Yeah.
One thing, if you ever become a teacher, it's really weird. Like, I don't like organizing my office because it makes me realize how long I've been here. I start seeing like these old papers, and I'm like, oh my God, I taught that student 7 years ago.
Is that the reason why you use that for the excuse?
No.
You're just busy.
I'm super busy.
Yeah.
And my office has become a football
And
storage
you've
room.
been helping students.
Trying to, yeah. But I really like how your office is very clean and open. And so.
Only one tip, throw away things.
Yeah. I have a hard time with that. Like, I have student papers. and
Throw them away.
Yeah. A lot of times I like to look at them one more time so I can try to remember people.
No point. 50% of them are actually made by AI.
Yeah,
throw them away.
Yeah. But like, some stuff is pre-AI, and I haven't had a chance to look at it one more time before I toss it. Yeah, but I'll do a quick scan or something like that. And then,
Donate them to the museum.
Yeah. So now, that's the nice thing about AI is that I spend a lot less time looking at student work because it's like, what's the point? This is a computer talking to me, right?
Well, I'm not encouraging that. You can feed their homework assignments into the right kinds of AI.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. Matilde, but when you learned English, did you learn it in a country where the language was spoken, or?
No.
So you learned it in France?
Yeah.
See? The same thing.
That's
No
crazy.
accent. If you learned your languages right, you speak them.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that is a gift, and I mean, of course, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and
Thousands of
sometimes, depending on your field of studies, you need to pick up some dead languages. I learned part of my Bible and and my books of prayers in Latin.
Wow.
Yeah. Going through some kind of Catholic training without going into the church meeting the Father. so I'm safe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think also learning a language, if you're a musician or a singer, it also helps because you can more easily imitate the accent because you can sing or you can listen to music. And I think there's been studies about like the connection between musician or if we're thinking like opera singers, they can like speak. I don't think that they can speak so many languages, but they can imitate the languages and the accents very well because they have like an ear music, I would say.
Are you
I
a
think
musician?
it really helps. Yeah.
Are you a musician?
I was, yeah.
Okay. What instrument?
I was playing saxophone.
Oh, the sexiest musical instrument.
Yeah. Is that okay to say that? I said the chopsticks, and that was too much information. But now it's,
It's okay
That's
because
kind
it's widely recognized.
Is it because I'm a white male? Is that why?
No, it's the wrong thing. Okay, because according to Freud, chopsticks are phallic.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Right?
The ultimate phallic object.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Saxophone, not so obvious.
Different.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like an alien thing.
Yeah.
What's your music background? How many years? When did you?
I played when I was really young, so I think I almost played for a decade, and then I can play a bit of piano and a bit of ukulele. But it's like
That's really good. You're a one-person band.
No, but I really like this, and I like singing as well, and so I want to learn piano and ukulele so that I can sing along. So yeah.
I do believe that most opera singers, because they learn how to sing operas, and operas are usually written in Italian, French, and then sometimes German. So they pick up a lot of very elegant languages. Yeah.
I must. What do they say about bad musicians though? Because I played from like 6th grade. 10, 11 to...
What did you play?
I did so many instruments. I was even the drum major. I know how to conduct 1, 2, 3, 4.
See? Drum.
No.
You give it a hit?
The band teacher made me the drum major because I was so bad.
Okay.
Because really, like, they just listen to the drums. So it could be 1 and you're over here at 3, No one's looking at the guy.
I feel like it's the same for the choir in Taiwan, that we sing in Taiwanese and Kejiayu.
Oh, yeah.
So that's Hakka. So that's how we learn like the language and stuff.
Yeah, it's about time. No?
I also play guitar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can play guitar, and I want to learn piano. But
I have a piano.
But a lot of people say you should learn piano since you're like kindergarten or.
Never too late.
Yeah, but it's never too late.
No,
I know.
it's never too late.
I'm teaching myself the piano right now, and I dropped it when I was little because I was too stressed out about like all the things I'm learning. So right now I'm picking it up right now, and I have like a lot of songs I can play. So it's never too late.
And it's very good for the brain as well.
Yeah.
Because like when we grow up, our brain is a little bit less elastic than before, and playing instruments, learning how to read music or just trying something new is very good for the brain. And also like playing in a band or playing in an orchestra was really nice as well. Like
Please release a song.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
very
keep you in touch.
enviable. I don't play anything. I don't sing. I don't have that set up in my default setting.
That's okay. Because you could be bad at it like me and learn all these instruments that now you've completely forgotten. Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up. Thank you again, Matilde, for joining us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks for
having
being
me.
on the pod.
So that's Matilde from Lille. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Your university is like the #1 choice right now for Shishin students. They're all trying to
It's
go.
really good. It's really good. There's a lot